Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I just decided to come on a couple of minutes early so that I can say hi to people before we actually start. So hopefully I can catch people as they come in because 30 minutes goes really fast and I'll miss people once I get started. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Mina. I'm glad y'all are here. Hi, Susan. Hi, Miss Allie. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Lori. I'm glad you're all here. Hi, Val. Hi, Suze. It's good to see you. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Monkey. Hi, Holly. I'm going to be I've been playing with texture a lot lately, so tonight's going to be no different. But I knew I didn't have a lot of time, so I did some prep work ahead that I'm hoping will make it go faster. So, hi, Barbara. Yeah, I missed a lot of people. I'm going to have to go back and watch tomorrow. And the ones I did see, I didn't even comment at all in the chat except for when Diana, but because I was watching while on silent. So I'll have to go back and watch when I can listen. Oh. Hi, Kiesha. Hi, Linda. I'm glad y'all are here. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Kathleen. I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna wait to start until it's time because I don't want to start before people get in here. But I did one where I got to this stage because I'm not sure that this one is gonna. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna dry in time to use it. But I'm gonna show you some what I did. So I've got this, which is, I guess it's heart number 3. It's going to go in between those two. But anyway, I'm going to do it first and give it some time to dry. And then we're going to go back and work on this one. And then these two. And we'll see if this one can get dry in time. What I did with this was I started out just by putting a bunch of masking tape down. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but my thought is if I put all this masking tape down on the I'm sorry, just a second. I should have taken some allergy medicine before I got on here. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Nashwa. I'm glad you're here. But my hope was that I could take this off in one big piece and make kind of like a sticker out of the masking tape. And then I did 2 different ones. This one I put the gesso over the whole thing, and this one I just kind of scraped it on so it's hit or miss. And this one I put it on the whole thing. So we're gonna start. Let me find my paper. Where'd I put it? We're gonna start by playing with these, and we're gonna see if the sprays do something different on the 2 different. If they look different on the 2 different papers, even though we're gonna use the same sprays on all of them. And I'm just using a mixture of sprays. This is Delusion's Cherry Pie. And I'm dousing them pretty good because they're gonna We're going to let other things kind of mix into them. And so then I'm going to add in the Delusions Funky Fuchsia. And the more you do these, the more you kind of let it run. Now that fuchsia looks, I don't know what it looks like mud on the camera, but it's real pretty in person. Oh, she's off chat because she's throwing me up on the TV. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm just doing a little sprays, and then I'm gonna hopefully get them to run. One thing about all these sprays is that they dry much less vibrant than they are okay, we're gonna okay, this is what this one looks like. I'm gonna turn it around and see if we can work some of that back down. Okay, now it really doesn't look as good. Let me see if I can turn this light off, see if that'll help. No, it doesn't really help. Anyway, I'm going to set it aside and we're going to let it dry some. And this one too. You know, that will make it probably not dry in time to use them, but I'm just wanting to show you what I did, and we'll see which one, how they look, if they look any different. Right now they don't really look very much different between the ones that are that I gessoed and the one that, I mean, the one I gessoed all the way and the one I only gessoed partly. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, and then next, I'm going to start with this one, because for this one, I want to use some paints and glazing liquid, because I want the glazing, is it called glazing medium, liquid, acrylic glazing liquid, because I want this to show underneath it. So I'm going to put some of the oh, that was probably too much. Hi, Mary. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Amy. I'm glad you're here. And I put too much there too. I'm going to have to take some of that off. I'm not used to using this with glazing liquid, as you could probably tell. So let me get rid of some of this, because otherwise I'm going to have to mix up so much that it's just going to be a mess. And since we're on time constraints, I'm not even going to use this somewhere else. I'm just going to do the horror of throwing it away. Okay. Now we're going to put, hi, Dana. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to add the glazing to all of these. And then I forgot to bring something to stir them up with. So let's just use this. I'm hoping that to use all three of these colors on it. Kind of mixing them together, but this is all an experiment, and y'all should be used to that. I experiment on you all the time, don't I? I've used the glazing liquid with the fluid acrylics before, but I haven't ever used it with regular acrylics. So I don't know if it'll work as good there or not. You like it? Oh, that's good. I'm glad, because that's how I roll. Okay, now we need a I'm going to actually go ahead and get my brush wet, because I think that'll help. See, that one works really well. So we'll see what happens when we add in these. Oh, yeah. That one didn't get quite as thin as the other ones, so that's all right. Okay. Now then, I'm just going to use a little bit more of this. What I want to do is kind of try to blend these together. Let's add some of this glazing liquid onto my brush and see if that'll help us mix them together better. Because I don't want them to look like splotches. Whoops, come back. Okay. Some of the places it's like not sticking. The color's not sticking, so I'm going back over it with these fluid acrylics to see if that'll help those areas. Just kind of mixing some stuff in here. We're not going to see this whole thing anyway, but okay. Now I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. You lab rats are learning from me. Well, good. Well, I'm learning too, and I like to learn. That's one of my very favorite things to do, is learn stuff. So that works out good. Okay, the next one. Whoops. The next one is this one. And I just glued down strips of torn coffee dyed papers. So, and what I'm going to do with this one is something I haven't hardly ever done. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to use some, these are water, aquarelle wool oil pastels, extra soft water soluble oil pastels. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to go around the edges with this one. And I want the paper to show on this too, so I don't want to, overwhelm it. And then I'm going to take some red, and I'm going to put some red in here. Add a little more pink. Okay, this is, like I said, another experiment. And this one we're going to see what we can do with a baby wipe. want there to be texture and I want there to be color on all of the different levels. Okay, I'm going to leave this one like this. So then and we'll let it dry too. And we're going to we'll come back and work on it some more. We're going to do stuff around the edges with ink probably on all of these after we get them. Good grief. I got hardy hands here. All right, let's move this. Let it dry. And then with this one, my plan is just to use ink pads. I don't know if it'll work or not. I haven't used. Hi, Renee. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Beth. I'm sorry I missed you coming in. And Melissa, is there anybody else I missed coming in? I hope not. I'm glad you're all here. I'm going to just put in some different colors here. I'm not really excited about that. I'm not really excited about that. So we may have to add something to this one because that doesn't really make me very happy. I thought that the ink would take on there a lot better. It actually looks a little better on screen than it does in reality. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Mary. Hi, Linda. Thank you. So let me think. What do I want to add to this one? I was trying to use a different medium on each of these hearts. Let me try, see if I can find it. Try some Distress Oxide. And then, okay, I think that's all of that. I only have one color in that, and I've got some Distress inks. Let's grab those two. And then we can squirt this with a little water and see what happens. Sorry, I'm jostling things around. Oh, these are both abandoned coral, so I'm not going to use that one from these. I'm just going to use this a little bit more. Underneath this lace is some more of those torn book pages. I just did that, did a square, and then I cut both of these hearts out of that torn book pages. No, not book pages, coffee dyed papers. I cut a little heart and a big heart out of that same piece. And so that's what's behind here. Let's see. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's better or not, but at least it's soaking into the lace a little bit now. So I like that pretty good. We're going to leave that one and get this out of the way. Let's move this because it's all wet. We'll go back and look at these. So this is the one that had the most gesso on it. And that's what it looks like. And this one, because it didn't have as much gesso, it soaked in more. So it's not nearly as dry. Thank you, Cindy. So this one's getting dry, but it doesn't have a whole lot of color, you know, as much color variation. So anyway, I'm going to leave this to get dry. And where's the one that, here it is. Here's the one that I had already done. So I think I want to go back with it and add some ink to it. Let's see if what it'll do. And this is archival ink, so when it dries, it'll be permanent. So I'm not even going to bother spraying it with water. I'm going to dry it just a little bit. I'm going to mute so you don't have to listen to me dry it. Okay. Now what I want, excuse me, what I want to do is take this off, hopefully in one piece, and glue it onto here. And that way, I can, this will be the same, you know, have the, dimensionally, it will be hopefully similar to the other ones. Okay, that's not working. That's not working. So we're going to forget about taking it off. And I'm just going to put art glitter glue all over this. Let's put it on this. And we're going to glue this down. And then we'll cut our heart out of it after it's had a few minutes to dry. I've got to hurry if I want to get this thing put together before y'all have to leave. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Thank you, Meri, for inviting me to be part of this. I really enjoy it. But it is a challenge for me to work in the time frame, and that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. I need to be challenged that way, so maybe y'all won't have all those really long videos. Okay. I'm going to just let this sit right up here. And we're going to go back to this one. And it is pretty dry. So I'm going to use the potting soil because it's a pretty dark brown. And that's what I'm going to do around the edges on all of these things. And this is one of those MDF kind of boards like I used in yesterday's hop. So I got 3 of these boards at the thrift store for $1 a piece. So now I've made 3 different projects on them. It's been fun. I may have to find me some more boards. Okay. We've got that one. I'm going to set it right over here. Where's the other one? Here we go. And then we've got this one. We want to do the side of the cardboard. And then we want to do, you know, in here too. Thank you, Janet. I'm so glad you're here. It's good to see you. Okay. So this is what we have so far. And then next, Well, where is it? What did I do? Oh, up here. Okay, the third one is going to be this one. So we just have to cut a heart out of it. Okay, let me tear this off so I can see where my size is. Okay. And as you can tell, it's going to be a wonky heart because I'm just cutting it out here. Okay, there's that one. Here's this one. And I need to ink this one up. Okay, we'll go around the edges of this. There's that one. I'm going to ink around this one. Even though it won't work probably quite as well. I'm not sure exactly where I want to set these. Okay, just a second. There's some white spots sticking out there, which I don't really like. But I'm going to let them because that's just part of what it was. Thank you, Tanya. Yeah, Shelly's next. Hi, Sheila. Shelly's next. You got to go see Shelly. I'm trying to decide, do I want to center this? I don't want everything centered, so I kind of like that. I don't know. Oh, thank you so much, Martha. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this one down. When you got a really big area like this, that's the only time this little bitty thing maybe isn't quite so handy. But anyway. And we're going to hold that down a minute. Thank you, Barbara. This cardboard kind of got warped when it got wet, so it's a little hard to get it to stick down, but I got to get it to stick down in the next 3 minutes. Got to get it to stick down in the next 30 minutes. Okay, we're going to go on to this one. And I'm just going to have to choose a spot and put it on there. And we're going to go with it. I'm going to line it up right there on that edge. Well, I had to do a lot of prep work in advance and try to choose mediums that would dry sort of. It's all over me, so obviously it didn't really dry in time, but we're going with it anyway. Yep. Okay. Well, let me see. Okay. I'm glad y'all are all here. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate your thumbs up. These hops are always so much fun. Thank you, Violet. I'm glad you're here. And I meant to try to find some words to put on it, but I didn't get that done. Didn't get that done. And I only have 1 minute left, so I'm not going to get any words on it. Actually, let's see if this will work. No, I'm not going to, because if I do it fast, I'll mess it up. So we're going to leave it like this for now. And I may add words later. So, and I may not. I may just leave it like that because it's all about the texture. That was the whole point of the whole thing. Okay, y'all jump on over and go see Shelly at Crafty Mamas. I'll see you all there. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you all.